Hi, Green Room. Are you ready for the morning message? Let's take a look. Hello, Green Room. Let's play a new game. I have some things in this box, and I'm going to think about one of those things and give you some clues, and you guess what it is. Okay, this is something you use with a ball. It's something that's sometimes made out of wood, and it's something that's long. It starts with a b, b, b. Do you have a guess? Did you guess a bat? Okay. I'm thinking of something that sometimes chases cats. It starts with a d, 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 and it says ruff, ruff, ruff. Do you know what I'm thinking of? Did you guess dog? You ready for another one? Okay. I'm thinking of something that flies in the air, and it starts with a p, 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 and it holds people. Do you know what I'm thinking? A plane. Got one more. This one's gonna be tricky. Are you ready? Okay. I'm thinking of something that goes in wood, and you hit it with a hammer, and it starts with a n, n. It starts with an N. Do you know what it is? It's very small. A nail. This is a game you can play with a box. You can put some of your small toys inside of it, and you can ask your family to guess what you're thinking of, and then show them what's inside. What is your plan today? Let me give you some ideas. Number one, will you imagine with a box? We read not a box today, and the rabbit imagined all sorts of things. I have a lot of boxes because we haven't been going to many stores right now. We're all staying in our houses so we can keep away from the germs. So instead I have to have things sent to my house. So I have this big box. You could get inside of a box. You could pretend it was a boat. Row, row, row your boat. What else could you pretend? It was a car. You could pretend it was a lot of things. I have, ooh, this box I propped up. You could pretend your box is a ramp or a hill. Ooh, hey, how do you think it stopped? I thought it would slide all the way down. What do you think Sophie is pretending? I think she's pretending she's the queen. I thought I could pretend this box was a drum. She's not amused, I don't think. Oh, this box was from the post office. Maybe I could put something else inside of it, and I could pretend that I was a mail carrier, and I could deliver the box to people who asked for it. Maybe that's something you could imagine. I bet you have a box somewhere in your house. Maybe you have a box that's smaller, and you could pretend it's a house. And if you have some pretend people or toys, you could make it into a house, and you could imagine that way. Will you imagine with a box? Maybe. Let's see what number 2 is. Number 2, will you, oh, look at the same words. Will you write a novel? Do you know what a novel is? A novel is just a really big word for a really big book. We read a lot of picture books. Grown-ups that read lots of books that don't have pictures in them and are really long, it's called a novel. I just liked the word because it starts with an N, and we were talking about making N this week. Would you like to write a novel? Would you like to write a story? I'm sitting on my things. I put some paper together, and if you use this kind of paper, it has holes in it. It usually comes with 3 holes. I used my hole punch to put 2 more holes in it, so I have 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I tied some yarn on, and you can sew your book together like this. Let's see. You can go in the hole, 2, and back out. Oh no, I didn't tie it very well. Let me try that again. I should have had a bigger knot, I think. Let me make another one. Sometimes when you do something the first time, it does not work out, and you have to try again. Sometimes that makes me frustrated, but not right now. It's early in the morning, and not a lot has made me frustrated yet today, so I can kind of roll with it, like Pete the cat. It's all good. Okay, so there we go. Now I've gone through this hole. Ooh, oh no! What should I do? I'll pull it around like that. Okay. And then I have to come back out of this hole. This is like sewing. There are other ways you can make a book. You can tape your pages together, or if there's a grown-up to help you, you can staple your book together. But I had some yarn that was easier to find than my stapler this morning. And then I'll have to tie the bottom, but that'll hold the pages together, so you will have your very own book. You can make pictures in it, and you can put letters in it, and you can write a novel, a really big book. Do you think you might do that today? Maybe? Let me move this back out of the way. I'll just put it down here. Let's see, I need to move these out of the way. It says, number 3, will you make a shadow in a box? Miss Emily showed us how to make shadows yesterday, and I actually went to the park and found some shadows. I'm going to show you the shadows I found. Here's my shadow. I found the shadow of a tree. I thought this shadow was really cool on the sidewalk. The light pole made a shadow. Even the building made a shadow. And back home again, there's a little bit of a shadow in Sophie's box. So I saw a lot of shadows at the park. But yesterday I also went somewhere very dark to play with shadows. And I took my phone so you could see too. You want to see? Hi, Green Room. It's Miss Karen. Can you see me? It's pretty dark in here. Do you know where I am today? I'm in my closet with the lights off. Here, I'll turn on a flashlight. Look, I have a box in here. We're going to play with shadows today, just like Miss Emily talked about, but we're going to use a box to see if that makes a difference. Let's see what happens if I put my cow in the box. I shine my flashlight. Oh, do you see the cow's shadow? If I move my flashlight, the cow's shadow moves. What if I put something next to the cow? Oh, now there's a duck. The duck's shadow's in the corner. Can you see that? Maybe not. Let me move it a little bit. You see the, oh, there it is. You can see shadows on the corner too. Oh. Let's see what else I can try. I wonder if I try something that has a hole in it. Would I still have a shadow? I have a cookie cutter. Hey, look. You can see the cookie cutter shadow. You can make a star. There it is. What if something has tiny holes in it? I have a button. Oh, it has little tiny holes in the shadow. Kind of looks like a face. And you can see my hand. Oh, that's fun too. Ah! Look at this. A basket has lots of holes in it. Look at all. Ooh, that's fun. I wonder if you have a basket at home you could shine a light through. Wonder what happens if I use, this used to have some shampoo in it. It's kind of orange. What happens to the shadow? Well, look at that. That shadow is orange. Wait, I think I have something that's red plastic here. Do you think the shadow will be red? Whoa, that's cool. I wonder if you have something that's a little bit see-through and colored at home you could use. I have a glass jar. Do you think that makes a clear shadow? Oh, a little bit. But it's also the light's shining back at me. It's not just making a shadow, it's reflecting a little bit. It's reflecting on the walls too. I wonder if I have something else that reflects. What is this? A mirror? What if I shine my light on the mirror? Whoa. Whoa, did you see that reflect on you? Reflecting is different than a shadow. I wonder if I can get the, I can get the reflection on the box too. Let me see if I can turn the box so you can see the reflection. Can you see the reflection on the side? Oh, if I move the, there you go. A reflection is different than a shadow, isn't it? A reflection is brighter, and a shadow is darker. So find a box. It could be a big box or a small box, or you could just use your wall. Find a dark spot and a flashlight or a camera that has a flashlight, and do some experimenting with shadows today. Bye!